Welcome back to the channel. I know you guys missed me. It is April 26th and tomorrow is going to be April 27th. We have the breakdown for Draftkings, April 27th, 6-game slate that we got going on for Tuesday. Medium slate. There's going to be a ton of value here and a ton of upside in some certain spots. Some games I want to pick at is definitely Minnesota against Houston, Portland against Indiana. Definitely want to pick against that. It's just we're looking at key games that have a very, very poor defense, and that's mainly Houston on one side. You see Minnesota playing very, very tough each and every game. Currently, let me see in NBA. Currently, where they at? Where's Memphis? Minnesota. No, they should be over back on the side. Give me a second. Oh, there you go. Minnesota is currently beating Utah. Minnesota just beat Utah pretty much. It's about 1 minute. They should keep that lead, but they're playing very tough. I like how they're playing. They should easily score against Houston. Houston's going to give up a ton of points. Portland, Indiana. Portland's in a must-win situation, but they just don't play any defense. It is embarrassing. That's why you see these 5 selections that I made under 7K and below, and it's mainly focused in these 2 games. Obviously, you want to get a piece of that Brooklyn Nets and Toronto game as well. Obviously, you want to load up on KD and Kyrie as long as them 2 are healthy and playing. And then go to the other side with Van Vliet. There's going to be someone that's going to go off in that game on that Toronto side. But for this video, we're going to stick with these 2 games that I focused on, starting at the point guard position. D'Angelo Russell, 6,300. He has come back from his injury and is getting more acclimated to the team, to the minutes. As you see, the uptick from 22, 25 to now 29 and 31 in the last 2 games. 23 points. We want to see more assists from him, so I like the performance that he did against Sacramento Kings on both occasions. 28 points in one. In one, he didn't score as much, but definitely got the assist. That's what you want to see from him. Obviously, you want to see more scoring. With a little less scoring, a little more assists. We want to balance. We want to get that double-double bonus from him, but 6,300 is too cheap. They price him right in the middle from 65 to 61, and there's upside for him to get 30 plus DK, especially against the Houston Rockets, who do not have a very good defense. John Wall is going to be out for the rest of the season, so I like D'Angelo Russell at point guard. Next shooting guard is going to be Edmund Sumner. He has now been thrusted into this starting role for the Indiana Pacers. He's really been coming on, showing a little bit of something. They have a ton of injuries. Sabonis has been in and out. Giga Jikatsi. That's UFC. That's crazy. Giga Batai, you say his name? I gotta look him up. Hold on. Giga Chikatsi. That's crazy because he fights this week. I do know a lot about UFC, but Batazzi, Goga Batazzi, that's the guy I meant to say. He's been in and out. He's questionable. But Edmund Sumner back to him, 4K starting 37-34 in back-to-back games. We're going to go back. We're going to go to this well. We're not going back to this well. We're going to start this well. 20 points in the last 2 games. Very impressive. And now going up against Portland, they do not play much defense. John Morant had a field day with them. He literally a highlight reel of like and one trick moves that he did against that team on Sunday. And now we have the Indiana Pacers who have some talent. LeVert in their point guard, and now Sumner, and they have someone else that I have a little later, a bigger guy that they have that we can get at a nice cheap price that is starting. I like Edmund Sumner at 4K, shooting guard and small forward. Next, Jason Tate, 6,100, starting power forward for the Houston Rockets. Obviously, this team has given up, and this is what they have left. Okay, this is what they have left. Jason Tate is one of their bright stars that they have, which is sad to say, but he's getting the minutes. Minutes equal money. might as well take a shot at him. He can knock down the three. We want more rebounds from him. He's been really involved in the offense. You see assists, 6 assists, 7 assists against the Clippers. He's very active on the defensive side, not with the blocks, but more on with the steals, which is very impressive. 4 steals against Denver, 4 steals against Utah. We're not, locking that in, but the upside that he has. You're looking at a guaranteed 30 bomb. And we're looking a little bit higher. Maybe we can get some more against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Maybe they have a letdown game after being very, very hot and a big win against the Utah Jazz. So, Jason Tate, I like him to really go off tomorrow. Next, at the power forward spot, O'Shea Brissett. He's going to be starting at that center position for Turner, who was out, and like I said, Goga, who might be out. But the guy that's been stepping in place is O'Shea Brissett. 31 minutes against Orlando got you 25 DK, and 30 minutes got you 32, and a big blow up. 42 minutes got you 51 at 3.1K. So the upside is definitely here against Portland. That's the matchup that you kind of want. O'Shea Brissett at 5K. There's still meat on that bone. If he's getting the minutes, if he's starting, we're going to go to that well. I like him at that power forward. And then last but not least, at center is going to be Seth Nurkic, back from injury. And like I said, Portland is in a must-win situation. The way they run their offense, this leads Nurkic to a multitude of, rebound opportunities. As you can see, 17 against Memphis and then 19 against Memphis again in that back-to-back situation. 5 assists, so very involved in the offense. As you can see, blocks, of course, he can do that. This man is well rounded type of big. He used to play with Nikola Jokic, and them as a tandem, they both were dynamite. It just didn't it worked, but there's so much potential if they broke apart. But it's just sad that it's crazy that they used to play together, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Yusuf Nurkic 59 and 53. Now he's at 6,800. Hopefully we didn't eclipse his his climax here, but I got to take a shot on him in this must-win situation. And if they're going to be shooting a ton of shots, he's going to be down there in those blocks, getting those rebounds. Give me Seth Nurkic at 6,800. Now let's look at Fanduel, see if we get some value here. Nurkic is, way too expensive. Excuse me. Way too expensive. 8,200 on Fanduel. You rather pay up for him, or pay down for him on Draftkings. At that 6,800 price, I prefer him there. Jason Tate is 61. He's going to be the same price on both sites. O'Shea Brissett is 5,600, and he's small forward eligible on FanDuel. He's cheaper on DraftKings. I like him there. You can play him on both sites. D'Angelo Russell is 64, and he's a shooting guard compared to a point guard on DraftKings. So you're looking at a $100 saving on DraftKings. Most of these guys are cheaper, which is shocking, on DraftKings instead of FanDuel. It's usually a little bit vice versa, or a little more even. But then you have Edmund Sumner, more expensive. So it's hard to find some value on FanDuel for tomorrow. Maybe we get some guys that are going to be more out, and someone else gets an opportunity to get some more minutes. But Edmund Sumner is 55 compared to 4K on DraftKings. Most of the savings is going to be on DraftKings. As you can see, these 5 starters leave you an average remaining salary of $7,200. Plenty of money to pay up for Kyrie Irving. For how cheap is Durant? How cheap? Durant is 83. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 8,300. That's a 50 bomb. Are you, man? This is ridiculous. He's gonna have to be in my picture. He's gonna have to be the thumbnail. He's gonna have why is he that cheap? Man, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Pay up for Kevin Durant. Just make sure he's playing. As long as he's playing, you paying for that for him. 100%. Put him in every single lineup. So that is going to be tomorrow's core. It's enough money so you can lock in Kevin Durant and then figure out the rest. You can lock in Kevin Durant and still pay up for Doncic or someone else that's more expensive for the type of value that we have already. Maybe you find someone else that's 3K, but we will see, man. Tomorrow should be like bombs away. It's going to be very explosive. A lot of high scoring, tournament lineups that we will see. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetJSD. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.